Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Rapid or Crypt Keeper, and I just wanted to talk about a few additions they could add to the game that would make it really pop and would really make some horror movie fans super excited to keep playing. So, first off, I just want to get off and just point out a couple things in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. The studio. This is such an awesome map. I mean, such an awesome map. They could add a lot of different variants in, especially with the survivors. It's a small little shed, but they could extend it, make it a little bigger, have a little outside area, but make it like a smaller map like gas station, you know? And another thing that I really wanted to point out is this. So, how a survivor, victim, whatever you want to call them, can pick up like weapons off of like the walls and stuff really quick. Like she could have picked that fire hose, spray them, and then she can go to lock the door and then put in a little pen right here, right? This would be so perfect for this map because you could have like a little mini game of you and Leatherface of like toughness. Like maybe you'd have to use like Leland or something that's tougher and try to hold the door shut and be able to get a pen in, which is not a guarantee, but it could help block off a part of the map and the killer would have to go around to unlock it, or he would have to, like a hitchhiker or something, would have to try to reach through and grab it out, or just little things like that that would really matter. Also, everybody wants Chop Top. He scratches his head with a burnt coat hanger and then eats it. He could have a power, maybe like a cook and hitchhiker ability, to where you could see. I don't even want to go into one because there's a lot of different things you could do with Chop Top, depending. It's just about creativity. Um, Another thing that I wanted to get into is having like cinematic scenes like this one, where it's very shaky. You're running through, getting around, like just very cinematic scenery. Um, having survivors being able to pick up knives and not just bone scrap, but actual knives that could actually hurt the killers. And you should be able to kill the killers. That's what I believe. I believe you should be able to kill one of them at least, or something of that nature. Also, I'm not going to do that. Also, going into this scene pack, I was looking in like some more cinematic shots of Leatherface walking off like after a win or something. Also, another great idea is going into cutting the face off, him cutting the face off and being able to wear it. Maybe it takes 15 to 20 seconds, but you get an extra like 100 blood on top of your blood vial, or it increases toughness or increases endurance, or maybe you have like a sense of the victims when you wear a face. That would be a pretty cool addition too. Um, Another one would be, the chainsaws, which is a, a thing I'll get into. But also, I wanted to talk about Leatherface being able to spawn into the basement with the survivors already outside on, like, the Hewitt map, and then him having to go get his chainsaw from, like, the kitchen or wherever they would put it, but he would be able to pick up, like, a meat cleaver and stick it in his, like, his pocket or his apron or whatever, and then being able to pick up, like, a hook. And survivors are outside trying to build like a car, um kind of like Friday the 13th a little bit, and he'd be able to, like, you could have like cinematic scenes like this where he grabs her out with the hook and pulls her away with the hook. Things like that would be awesome, like super super cool to have in the game. um Also, this is pretty cheesy right here, but this is 90s cheese. But this saw, man, is so beautiful. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 saw is the best saw out of the whole franchise, in my opinion. It's like top three, if top two in mine. Um, it's a huge, long ass saw, and it says the saw is family. So maybe that this would the different chainsaws could have different abilities. So you could have like a chainsaw that would have I don't know, like this would be a little bit slower to walk, but you could reach victims a lot farther, and instead of having to like thrust through things, you could just stick your chainsaw through since it's like already long, so you could be able to hit victims inside the walls. Um, and of course, I don't think I really need to go on Leatherface. Leatherface's cosmetics because you could have so many different ones. You know, you could have the 3D version, the 2003 remake, the new beginning. You could have so many different ones. I was looking at gas station map. There is some things that they could do better with this map. It's a decent map, but it's mostly killer sided. But I wanted to look into the 3D. So 3D has some very good features that they could have. Um, Let me go back. So, Texas Chainsaw 3D. So the beat pack you play it could be like its own map in itself, or be a part of the Hewitt family, or whatever they want to do. I forget what 3D line is. I think it might be Sawyer. This is part of the Sawyer, so they could have like the meat packing plant. That'd be an awesome map with being able to use like the 3D clothes, the chainsaw, all that. Also, the 3D location. I'm not for sure where everything is on here, where the exact spot for the maybe they filmed it in different locations, but for this could be a perfect map. So we could do a gate right here, like how they had, or maybe a gate. I'm not really for sure which way. Maybe this was the road that they had the gate on when they drove the van out, but they could have the van in there, have like a generator over here. You'd have to run through those woods, make like a maze, and then survivors could escape by swimming. That'd be another cool addition. Add like a swimming escape feature. Maybe like an exit here, um, and then like through here, make like a meat packing plant for them to be able to escape, and then having some underground tunnels in here, which would be really cool. I'm not really for sure. It might be the 2003 remake, but like how the little boy had like all those little like tunnels he was cutting through and stuff. That would be really cool. Like you could actually crawl through like underground tunnels and stuff. But yeah, that was just a few little additions I think that they could add. Nothing too crazy. Just some cool things, like taking the faces off, maybe being able to like see, like have like a sense of this victims when you're like in a 20-30 meter radius or something. Just little things like that could just really make this game stand out. This game already is very awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's just pretty much it. Just a couple additions I thought would be cool to the game. Just my opinion. Nothing big, nothing crazy. Just a few things that I would really appreciate and some cinematic features and stuff like that that could really make this game look awesome. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Crypt Keeper. I'm out.